My name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm going to share a recipe where pasta meets jambalaya kind of thing. It's pastalaya is what they call it. A friend gave the recipe to me. I'm not sure where she got it, and I've made some adjustments as well. So you're going to start with a big pot. You're going to actually heat up a 1/4 cup of oil. I have a 1/2 cup here because I'm going to use the other 1/4 in a little bit. And to that, you want to add about a pound of tasso, which is a smoked pork that's kind of spicy. If you can't find tasso, I'm making an adjustment. I've got some smoked ham that I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, a little bit of Cajun, and a little bit of pepper. The pepper is especially important, adding to this to give it that same peppery taste tasso would have. So I'm going to saute this along with another meat that goes in this. So to this tasso, or the substitute if you're going to use it, I'm going to add 1.5 pounds of pork tenderloin that I cut up about 9 or 10 hours ago into bite-sized pieces. And then I marinated that in some Worcestershire sauce, some mustard, some salt and pepper, and some Cajun seasoning. So I'm going to put that in and brown it up along with our other meat. So we seared our pork, and now I'm going to add and remove that from our pan. I'm going to add the other 1/4 cup of oil and heat that up and add in 1 pound of smoked sausage that I cut up. And this is, the smoked sausage is the reason I don't like to substitute the tasso with andouille, because I'm already using smoked sausage. But you can do that too instead of making your own. So we seared that for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now the sausage we're going to do for about 10. When I created my own tasso from the smoked pork, I used about 2 tablespoons of mustard, and then to taste, salt and pepper and Cajun seasoning. So if you want it really spicy, then go heavier on the Cajun. If you don't, then go a little lighter. All our meats are seared and set aside. Now it's time to go ahead and deglaze and reduce about 12 ounces of your favorite beer. Or if you're like me and don't have a favorite beer, because I don't really like beer, then you just add 12 ounces of whatever beer you have on hand. We've let our beer reduce by about half, so now we're going to put in 1 stick of butter along with some chopped vegetables. I have about 1/2 of an onion that I've diced up pretty fine, and 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper, and 2 to 3 stalks of celery that I've also diced up pretty fine. We're going to stir these and let them saute in that for about an hour. We want them nice and tender. Now that our peppers and onions are done, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 to 3 tablespoons of garlic and stir that in. Along with 3/4 cup of flour. And I want this to saute or to cook for about 5 minutes. You just want that flour flavor gone. Our roux is thickened up nicely with that flour added in. So now I want to put in, better than bouillon, the beef. I want 1 tablespoon. Our bouillon paste is stirred in, so now I want my 2.5 cups of heavy cream along with 6 cups of water, and I want to bring this to a boil before I add my pasta. We have our sauce back up to a boil, so now we want to add our pasta, and you're going to add 16 ounces of your choice of pasta. I had some leftovers, bits and pieces, so I had some penne ricotta, and some fusilli pasta, and even some elbow macaroni, and I'm just going to add a combination into mine. But 16 ounces of pasta. Stir that in, and we're going to cover this and let this simmer until the pasta is al dente. At that point, we can come back in with our meat and then taste, see if we want to add more Cajun, more garlic, more onion powder, more salt, more pepper, whatever. Our pasta is al dente, and you can see it's nice and creamy, the sauce is. So now we're going to add that meat that we cooked up earlier. We're going to add all that back in, juices and all. And stir that in. And then, like I said earlier, you can go ahead and re-season if you would like to. We like extra spice. So taste at this point. If you don't want any more spice, then don't add it. But if you do, we're going to add a little more of our Cajun and a little more garlic and a little more pepper. And then for us, a few red onion flakes. And just let these flavors blend in, and then it's ready to serve. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.